Well, guys, it's now time to react to another Monster Truck event as we continue with the Monster Jam 2001 season, as we now begin with Monster Jam Houston's second show of 2001 Freestyles. We saw Lyle in an incredible debut in Blue Thunder, got the racing win as we saw both Dennis and Tom struggle and all that. But that was last time out. Now it's time for Freestyle, so let's get this started. And I also looked up off screen, I mentioned in the last episode about Jay McPherson. I did after filming this, and this was his only time driving Bounty Hunter on TV. He did drive Bounty Hunter and Iron Outlaw a few more times, but that wasn't until like 2008, 2013 and such. Like basically like fill-in driver. But yeah, he had one hell of a debut in his first time driving, my goodness. But yeah, we got a big field for Freestyle 2. And I cannot wait for Freestyle. Because Freestyle is going to be intense tonight. Bold, this might be a little bold right now, but for right now, I would say that this tonight is probably going to be the best Freestyle of the 2001 season besides World Finals 2. I know there's a whole bunch of events coming up, but right now this is my early favorite pick. At least I thought growing up this was the best Freestyle of 2001 season before World Finals 2. Because like I said, next week's event will be in Atlanta, and if I'm correct, that was the last TNN event that aired on TV before World Finals 2. Then after that, the rest of the events afterwards just were not the same to me. They just didn't click with me. And I didn't watch them as much as these first 5 events. So let's get the Freestyle now. Alright, here we go.
If it'll freestyle well. And Tom
looks like Joe Cypher's going to start freestyle on Airborne Ranger.
We're about to find out.
Our richhead.com storylines. First of all, we've got a lot of new
yeah, Lyle, of course, debuted. Blue Thunder, Dennis debuting number 14. And of course, this is the first time we're seeing a bunch of trucks this year. Bounty Hunter, Scarlet Band, Airborne Ranger.
Digger and Goldberg are the guys you gotta watch when it comes to freestyle.
Alright, so here we go. Joe Cypher and Airborne Ranger start off freestyle. Remember, we saw him win freestyle in Anaheim last year with Tom, so he can put up a good freestyle. Gonna go right for the cars. Tough lane start off.
Disabled and has all hand controls inside that truck. And it's
alright, so he's now going to go for this roller here. This is a big move for trucks back then. Going to get some nice air off it. Alright, so far solid start for him.
He is indeed. You know, Joe has made tremendous strides.
As he's going to go for the back of the racing lane here. Again, nice sky wheelie. He is off to a good freestyle so far. But if he wants to really make it big, he's got to do something big. All right, here we go. Nice touch. Gonna go for the sand drag bar right there in between. Nice touch. Now he's definitely talking now. Let's go.
Looking for something different, a little extra.
Nice move by Joe there. So now what's he gonna do? He's gonna go for that hill sideways again. He hasn't had a lot of insane momentum yet, but he's put up some interesting moves there. He's gonna go over those rollers. And he has put up a really good freestyle so far. For the first truck out, gonna go right back for that racing lane. Nice hit again.
Perfect score, and they are running this freestyle according to time.
Yeah, they have 90 seconds to get the job done.
As he slowed down a lot.
Winding it down.
He's not using rear steer. There it goes. All right, here we go. He's gonna go for the bus stack. Here we go. This is big. Right for the bus stack. Up and over. Nice sky wheelie. But he's in a bad spot though. Uh-oh. He's stuck. Uh-oh.
They love it anyway.
Unless he's trying to park it there, but okay, he's crawling down. Okay, backed off of it. Didn't quite go as planned, but he got up it. What a nice move that was. Is he going to go back for it, though? He's lined up for it. Is he going to go for it, though? He's coming up to it. This might be it. Go back. Go back. Here he goes. He's going back for it again. Nope. Aww. That was a great freestyle, though, for Cypher. That might have been his best freestyle other than Anaheim last year we won. This is going to probably score very high.
On the guys they like, vote for him in the Pick 6 contest.
Now, let's got to be careful anyone goes for a bus stack that side, because the way he landed, that's going to cause problems for anyone goes for that bus stack that side.
Live on pay-per-view Saturday, March 24th.
That move there a moment ago had to have really gotten him a lot of points, and I think taking that obstacle sideways got him some points.
Yeah, this is going to be a high-scoring run. That was a great freestyle he did to start off tonight. Like I told you, this was going to be best freestyle of the season so far, and Cyper already showed off the first truck and put up a great freestyle.
Go after things like the bus, because I think it's worth an extra point. The first guy to hit the bus. Everybody else now has to try to do something more spectacular.
Well, you're looking at some of the run from Joe Cypher, the air.
And 27! Let's go! Huge start there, a 27. What a great run Cypher had. That's going to be tough to beat.
And at one point, you were hanging in the crux. What was going on in your mind right there?
What a freestyle that was for
Attacked
him.
the course and tried to do the best I can, and got a little minor.
My goodness.
Technicality, with the time limit, and thought I had a little bit more time, and they shut me down on that last jump, but. That's fine. There's another show. There's more shows, so we'll get back up there. We'll get a 30 one of these times.
Although, unfortunately, I think this is the only time we're going to see him besides, I think, the second Minneapolis show. We're not going to see him that much this season, unfortunately, compared to last year. But man, that was a great freestyle by Joe there. That was insane.
Monster Jam continues from Houston.
He's got tough competition coming up, but he has a good chance to win after that insane run. But he's got a very tough night though coming up. All right, here we go.
And Tom Mintz, a disappointment.
Looks like next up is going to be Jimmy Cretin and Scarlet Bandit. And by the way, this is actually the first time we're going to see Cretin freestyle, because remember when he drove Bounty Hunter in Pontiac last year, his freestyle wasn't shown if he did, because he said he got 28 in that event, but it was never shown, remember. So we'll see what he's got here in Scarlet Bandit. All right, here we go. As Creed's going to go right for the bus. That gets big start. Nice sky wheelie up and over it. Beautiful hit right there. But he popped the tire on the first hit. What a great start there. As unfortunately it looks like he's going to stop it right there. Even though he doesn't have to. He doesn't want to damage his truck that much. That's unfortunate. That was a good start going for the bus stack, but unfortunately it's going to cost him. Even though he could keep going, he's choosing not to.
Terrible break for the Scarlet Bandit. You got to feel for Jimmy, because he's a good freestyler.
Oh, he did hit something. Okay. And he got a slap wheelie too. They didn't show that. How dare they? Well, that was a good move, but then the second hit cost him. I mean, that was a good freestyle for what he did. The two hits, but of course he's going to score low.
A lot of points right there.
That Monster Meet, I remember that in 2001. And that's going to be a 26. That's way too high. Way too high. Yeah, Korean had a rough night this year.
And then they shut you off.
They did shut me off. Well, it's a new truck. We were out there.
They shut him off?
Ride wheelie, so we went over the first set of cars. We got the rebound wheelie. We got it vertical. I guess they were a little scared. I was getting closer to the audience out down there, and so they shut me off. But then they told me I could fire back up. We went for the school bus. Must have kicked a little bit, came down on the side, blew out a tire. I don't know what made me think I was done, because after watching Dennis out here, you're supposed to rip the tire off and keep going, I guess.
By the way, did you notice how the bus deck looked a lot more damaged than it should have been if he was second up after Cyper? Which is why I think they changed the order of how they do freestyle on the video, which when they put on TV, which I don't like. That bus deck was so damaged already compared to what Cyper did. I think they someone else went out there before him. But yep, he got 20. Oh, here we go, back to freestyle. So he got 26, way too high score, but it still was a good freestyle for 2 hits he did. Just ended way too early.
Beast has been strong early. We're going to keep an eye on those, but the semifinals should be great.
So anyways, great freestyle so far with 2 high-scoring runs.
Sanfinetti, of course, was the fast loser in round number 2. Still to come here on Monster Jam. Blue Thunder.
Sun and Thunder. That honestly sounds like a good name for truck, Sun and Thunder. Maybe something I could use for my monster truck manga one day. Alright, but anyways, Cyper still leads, although his lead massively been cut down by 1 point. That's insane. Like I said, that was way too high score. He should not have gotten that 26 Cretan didn't. Oh my god, I guess we're going to keep going forward. I would like to hear what Lyle says, but we're here for watching the event, and I got to get ready for work in a few hours. So I don't got much time to get stuff done.
But I came back.
But it looks like Lyle's going to be up first. And if he gets the win, he gets the lead, he has a chance to sweep. Remember, he was #1 qualifier, he won racing. Let's see what he's got. The chance to sweep tonight. We already saw Tom do it in Minneapolis. See if Lyle can do it here. Alright, here we go. Lyle, Blue Thunder. He's going to go right for the back of the cars. Nice sky wheelie right there. Good move right there. And again, the bus looks more damaged than when Cypher went for it.
Former driver of Gravedigger.
Honestly, it might look even more damage than when Cretan. I mean, look less damage than Cretan did. Which means maybe Lyle came out before Cretan. Gonna go over that roller and gonna get a nice slap wheelie. Great freestyle so far for Lyle. Trying to get the sweep.
Tell that truck is loaded.
Here we go for the back of the racing lane. More sky wheelie, cleared it too. Man, he is just on a roll tonight in freestyle. All right, here we go for the bus stack. See, even the vans right there are crushed. No one touched them yet. Look at the air he got. Oh my goodness, what a wheel he got. But the other side of the cars were damaged. Cypher, no one went for it yet. So yeah, someone else went before Lyle and Cretan, and they didn't show it in the exact order, which I hate back then. Oh, big distance off the bus stack. I mean, the racing lane. Lyle is putting up a run right now. Here we go for that hill. Up and over it. Try to give him a slap wheelie, didn't work out. But my goodness, Lyle is putting up a run. Should have gone for a bus stack. But of course, I know what he's doing. Just like Dan Evans, Lyle Hancock does reverse moves, people. He's lined up for it. Here we go for the bus stack. He's going to go off the side on 2 wheels, and he's going to save it. Let's go, Lyle. Oh, man. Is he going to go for the bus? Here we go. Backside. First time anyone hit that side. Up and over it. Nice. Nice hit that was for Lyle. What a great run he is. Cypher, your run was insane, but you're going to have a tough time stopping this now. Oh, my gosh. Lyle. What a run he did. Unfortunately, I think this is going to be the only time we're going to be seeing Blue Thunder other than maybe Jacksonville and Pontiac, which sucks because Lyle has been so awesome when we see him this year. Just insane freestyle for Lyle. Every hit was insane pretty much.
You know, he also is able to add the moves. He comes off of a jump and goes right into a wheelie. I mean, you see.
Goodness, what a run Lyle had.
Thinking ahead, moving to the next shot. And, you know, even a couple of things like that for Flair, just getting it up on 2 wheels.
They're waiting for the scores in this insane freestyle.
But just the fact that he did it earned him points, no doubt.
And again, we'll have to wait and see what our judges do. Hey, remember we showed you our monster meter a moment ago. I want to show it to you again. Hey, he got to 27 feet.
And he got a perfect 30. Well-deserved as he wins. He sweeps. But we still got so many trucks to go still.
I knew it was going to be tough. You know, you got
My goodness, what a run.
And a couple of the other ones. I mean, you got to really get out there and pull some moves off. I had a few tricks up my sleeve. I got out there, I bicycled the thing. You know, I cleared the cars in reverse.
Oh, looked like his time was expiring right when he hit the bus stack, so everything else shouldn't count. But of course, you know how the judges are back then; they still count him regardless. But my goodness, guys, think about that. 3 trucks in, and our lowest score is a 26, even though it was undeserved. Undeserved, but it still wasn't a great run for what Crete was able to do. Just insane. Like I told you, all freestyle was going to be insane tonight, and so far it's living up to it. See, look at that. Reynolds just came out, and the bus isn't even damaged. Like, he came out before Cypher. See what I mean by what I said earlier? All right, here we go. John Csack going to go right for the cars right there.
Ford 572 cubic inch engine, so a lot of Ford power there on John Csack. Has really been stepping up his freestyle of late.
Here we go for the... Nope, not for the bus. I'm going to go for the race lane. See, the race lane right there doesn't look as damaged. Like how it was with Joe Cypher came out. So it makes you think maybe he came out before Cypher? We'll see on the bus stack. Because remember, the bus wasn't damaged at all when Cypher went for it. Here we go. Backside again. Nice air off the cars. Csack off to solid freestyle.
Oh, it sounds terrible.
Here we go now for the race lane again.
He's having trouble keeping it running, Mike. That thing sounds...
Yeah, it doesn't sound good.
Well, obviously some kind of motor problem on...
And they end the run way too early. I bet he did more than that, but they just cut it short.
He wasn't making any moves that really... I think he was just concentrating.
And it's going to be only a 13. Honestly, I think that might be a little bit of an underscore.
John, you had a 27 in St. Louis in the freestyle competition. Tonight you had a 13. What was the difference?
I screwed up on myself. Basically, before the show, we were out in the pits, and we have a lot of racing to do, so I went to top off my tank, and I grabbed the wrong fuel jug, and I put 5 gallons of gas in instead of 5 gallons of methanol. Gravedigger, Avenger, a bunch of guys were out there scrambling, trying to drain my fuel system. I bet myself, you know, I screwed up my fuel system. I tried to get all the gas out. I didn't. It fouled the plugs. That's what happened.
What a tough break for John Seesock and such
Tough night
impact.
for John,
Hey, the
indeed.
big guns are coming
But we
up.
still got a
Meet
lot more
Goldberg,
insane
Green,
freestyle to go.
Stay with us. Hey, we had Sam.
Oh, here we go.
Now back
Here we go. Jim Kohler, Mr. Excitement, going to go for the back of the racing lane.
Another guy I really like.
He had a really great freestyle, remember,
Tends to be a real show,
in Minneapolis.
very spectacular,
And I think he did good in St. Louis. Can't quite remember.
The big out
Here we go. Here we go for the bus stack off the side. Oh, what a hit that was. I think his tailgate gets loose. I think it's maybe later on in the event where his tailgate gets loose. As he's going to go for a donut now. Careful. Not wheelie, a donut. I mean to say I'm stupid. He does get one going because it was shown in the preview of World Finals 2. There it is. Got a donut going. Not bad. Good start so far. Here we go for the racing lane. Nice hit off the side.
You can almost feel the passion and excitement that Jim Kohler has for this sport when you watch his freestyle. He really gets fired.
Here we go for the bus stack. Up and over it again. Beautiful hit. And there, yep, there's the tailgate. And I'm pretty sure that clip right there was used in Crash Madness 2.
Now remember, because Lyle Hancock,
All right, here we go for that hit.
everybody now is just trying to match.
Yep, that's all you can do is tie now.
Lyle Hancock with a great
But I'm very sure Kohler came out before Lyle, because that bus stack was damaged more when Lyle came out and such, especially the backside. That backside looks like he was the first. Jim was the first one to hit it. So even though in our eyes, Lyle, Jim's trying to tie Lyle, I'm pretty sure he came out before Lyle. But again, that's why I hate when they did the cuts like that. It should have done the exact order. Yeah, that was a good run for Jim. And it's going to be a 25. That's fair.
You went out strong from the beginning. Looked like you never stopped.
Yeah, we did. We did the best we could out there. We started losing power at the end of the run. Tried to rip off a donut. Didn't seem like it was getting what it was supposed to get. Might have been lifting the front tire, but man, them fans out there are awesome, and it felt real darn good. It felt real good.
And it was good. And let's take
It is a
look at our
very
opponent.
high scoring event other than Sun and Impact.
Hancock. He is the score to tie. There's nobody's going to beat that.
Airborne Ranger had a great run. Joe Cipher with a 27. Scarlet Bandit checked in with a 26. And so Avenger, as good as it was, is only fourth best right now.
And Sudden Impact had a lot of fuel troubles, as we told you about. Fouled the plugs. He had a tough
All right,
night.
still got
Now,
Bounty Hunter,
still on the run.
Medusa,
Bounty Hunter as
Bulldozer, Goldberg, and Gray to go. We got half the field still to go.
Drivers, race teams, and race fans.
Right, here we go. Steve Reynolds now in Bulldozer. This is, I think, the first time we're seeing him freestyle since he didn't get the freestyle last time in St. Louis. As he went right for the racing lane.
Of course, that's the truck Mintz used to drive before he got the call from Bill Goldberg. So, Tom still
Gonna go for the racing lane. Throw it into it. Nice.
If you will, we're kind of teaching and helping Steve Reynolds in the Bulldozer. And I'll tell you, Steve's a pretty good student. He looked good racing last week, and I love the way he's starting this freestyle.
All right, here we go for the back of the racing lane right here. Nice sky wheelie. First time seeing freestyle, and he's off to a good run.
Well, Steve Reynolds trying to get some.
As he now, is he going for the boss? Nope, for the racing lane. And of course, gonna floor it. All right, good job so far for him.
Already with a perfect 30.
I wonder if that depresses anybody. All you can do is go for a tie.
Exactly.
I mean,
Yeah, that's true. Although I've got a feeling he probably came out before Lyle, so he wouldn't actually be trying for a tie right now.
Spectacular out of Steve Reynolds.
And I think it's what Steve's going to have to develop.
Yeah, look at the bus. Look how good shape it is. He most likely came out after Joe Cipher. So yeah, like I said, look how much difference they did the order compared to how it was in real life. I hate how they did that back then.
Again, in terms of the noise and the momentum.
Here we go. Oh, nice sky wheelie. He cleared the racing lane. Again, first freestyle I've seen him, and he's on a great freestyle. Oh, is he going for the bus stack? Nope. Should have gone for it. That was a lot of time wasted right there. Should have gone for it. Alright, that was a good run, though, for his first time.
Pretty nice air there.
I don't think it's going to be enough to score a lot of points, though. He really didn't do anything spectacular, and that's what you have to do in freestyle to impress those judges.
You make an excellent point, too. By not going after the bus what everybody else has, I think that cost him.
Well, we'll see how the judges react to the run of Steve Reynolds.
That was a good freestyle, though, for his first time seeing him.
Bulldozer. Let's go down and get some comments on how he ran, or felt he ran tonight. It's
Ugh, 15. That's way too low. No, that's way too. That was way off. That was unfair.
Good. Truck handle good. Had a lot of power. I just need more seat time, like I said the other day. You know, that's all I need is seat time, and I'll get faster and faster and better and put on a better show.
Man, that was unfair. That was way too low. All right, here we go. Jay McPherson and Bounty Hunter. The only time we're going to see him until 2008, sounds like, almost. Going to go for the racing lane. Nice hit. This is also, remember, the first time we're seeing Bounty Hunter Freestyle 2 on TV. Since the Pontiac Freestyle last year wasn't shown. Going to go up that roller. Had a great run last time out in racing where he made to the finals. Here we go now for the back of the racing lane. Nice sky wheelie again. Again, look at the bus. He probably came out right after Reynolds.
Last week in head-to-head competition. That was kind of fun to see.
Oh, he's going to go for the bus. He came out after Reynolds most likely. Up and over. Oh, look at that wheelie too. Good freestyle so far for McPherson.
Plus, he got such a lift off the cars.
All right, now trying to go for a donut.
Trying for a donut here. There we go.
You notice those rear wheels
Trying to get one going, but not quite working out.
Inside the cockpit of that machine, the driver not only has the steering wheel for the front wheels, but has a toggle switch, which he can turn the rear wheels. Well, there's a
All right,
lot
so
to keep you busy.
slowing down a lot. Hasn't done really much since that donut.
Here
Here we go for the back of the racing lane. Nice sky wheelie. Hard hit there.
You know, these guys, too, they want to make an impression here on Monster Jam. Bounty Hunter, Scarlet Bandit, they want fans to go to ushra.com, vote for them.
Here we go for the bus stack.
Maybe be able to send them to Las Vegas to the wrenchhead.com.
Nice, up and over it. Beautiful hit.
On pay-per-view, I might add.
Right.
He definitely came on after Reynolds, though. Clock expired.
I think his 90 seconds is up and he keeps going.
That was a good freestyle, but not that insane.
For Bounty Hunter and Jay McPherson.
Again, the scores are so high, though, we'll see where he fits in. I don't think it's a 30. So where does he end up fitting in when we've got so many scores of 25 or better so far?
Well, our judges right now are trying to decide what they're going to give him. And as you saw a moment ago, they will hold up their cards all at the same time. And we will find out together what Jay McPherson has accumulated here in Houston, Texas tonight. And
it's going to be a 23. That's about right.
For Jay.
I would probably give it a 7 as well.
Jay McPherson, you pulled a 23. Congratulations. It looked like your wheelies were your trick of choice.
But that honestly is kind of underscored compared to everyone else so far because everyone's so high scoring tonight.
Along there, I just do it, you know. I don't really think a whole lot about it. Just something comes up and I just hit it.
Have you ever tried actually consciously plotting out a course?
I've tried that and it's never worked. After the first obstacle, I just kind of lose focus and just go wherever the truck points.
Still to come.
Still got
Medusa
3
taking
trucks
on
left.
the big boys.
Medusa, Goldberg, and Gravedigger.
Goldberg. We'll check it out next on Monster Jam.
Last year, the racing made history.
Let's get back to
Last
freestyle.
year,
Oh, here we go, Medusa.
World
Ah!
Fight 2001 Las Vegas.
I probably would have been already close if I just play normally. Ah!
Just about to rewrite history.
Man, if only I could just normally speed up and such, make it easier for me. Ah! All right, here we go. Next up,
We're
Medusa.
all looking forward to Las Vegas. And
Here we go for the back of the racing lane. Nice hit to start off with. Oh yeah, and if y'all noticed, it said she had 122 left because back then, Monsters rules were so stupid, their clocks automatically started as soon as they're told to go, not before they hit an obstacle. And that's how it is in World Finals as well. It's going to go up the bus stack. That's why from 2002 to 2005 they did that rule of the World Finals where they had that car stack in front of the Thunder Rally they hit first to start their run. They actually start their clock. But yeah, that was really stupid back then. They started the clock automatically before they were even ready to go. And here we go, gonna get a big cyclone from Medusa. How about that? Nice! Nice move by Medusa.
Lyle Hancock, Dennis Anderson.
I don't think anyone went for those rollers for the racing yet either. They should have gone for that for a nice touch. I don't think anyone touched them yet tonight. Here we go for the back of the racing lane. Nice sky wheelie. That's like a classic hit she always takes on land. I've seen it throughout 2000 into 2001 when she makes a jump like that.
I mean, she wants to be a winning monster truck racer, and she is really stepping up.
Here we go. Gonna go for cars a little bit sideways. She slowed down a little bit after that hit, though. She needs to pick up the pace.
She's already done donuts.
She got the best donut of the night so far.
What else has she got in her?
I'm pretty sure she went for the bus stack. Gonna go for the race lane. Nice cross, Fred. She tapped the bus stack.
Having a really strong run so far, though.
I don't know about that. After that good start, she slowed down a lot. Truck's leaning. Here we go for the bus stack. Yep. Gonna crawl over this time. Oh, she's like came to a stop. Ugh. That didn't seem good. Like truck died.
Nice job by Medusa.
Still a good run though.
The judges hear how the rest of the crowd reacts too.
But I really hate that they did that back then.
It's a 30, but I really like the run. It should be a high 20 score for Medusa.
I don't know about that. I don't think it should be.
And this is probably gained her as many points.
But yeah, that was definitely her best move, that cyclone.
And the fans love donuts.
She really got momentum on those donuts. That was awesome.
Of course, there may be a little cyclone around the corner, if you know what I mean.
Goldberg, Gravedigger.
Yeah, we got Dennis and Tom coming up. This is going to be huge to take on Ty Lyle. And it's a 27. I don't agree with that. That was way too high. I would say more like 22 to 23.
Daisy almost got ran over here a second ago.
But to put that in perspective, she's third place right now. Normally in other events, that she would be number 2 or number 1 potentially.
I think freestyle is my favorite. Not only my favorite, but my best. And then it comes my donuts.
I think that it's going to be a good night for us. You know, I love Houston. I've got a bunch of killer fans here in Houston. Always have. I've been coming here since 1986, and that's a long time. And this was the Astrodome when I first came here. This was the biggest thing, the biggest highlight of my career at the time. I had an old bus that I hauled my stuff with, and we took shoe polish and put on the back Astrodome or bus, you know, on the back of it. And we cruised here, man. I've been coming every year, and I've got a bunch of fans here in Texas.
So here we go. Here comes Dennis now in Gravedigger. Look at that. Saw he already used 5 seconds before he even came out. That's bullshit. Oh, nice there to get things started off the racing lane. Although I don't like that he's coming out before Tom. I mean, he should be coming out to Tom since he is the defending freestyle champion, but Dennis is coming out now. Here we go. Nice cross. Oh, nice move right there. He's so, despite my troubles I mentioned before in 14, he's off to a good freestyle so far. Let's see, now he's going to go for the bus stack. And it's going to go up and over. Nice sky wheelie. All right, great run so far for Dennis. Remember, he had a great run early on in St. Louis, but then the truck broke. Uh-oh. Oh, he's having trouble now. Uh-oh. Like the rear steer locked up on him. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh, man, his good run's being, like, screwed now because of that. Uh-oh. Here we go. He's going to go now for the racing lane. Nice crossbred right there. And now the tires popped. That's not good. He's having trouble out there now, unfortunately. All right, he's going to reverse it now. Got like a bit like almost a reverse donut. As he's now going to go into a donut. And there goes the tire. It's only a rim. How about that? That's the first time. See a truck on a rim. What a run by Dennis. He tried his best. He put up a good run, but it really should not be doing anything like a win or anything to tie Lyle. That breakage at the end really cost him. But he was out to a good start early on until that happened. What a great run that was for Dennis.
When that tire came off, you would have thought he was done, but he kept right on going. Did not shut it down. Today, I've got one move left in me.
Yeah, that was a great run until the rear steer went out and then the tire popped.
Just typical. There's where it busted, by the way. That's where it blew. And it didn't stop him. He just went into that awesome donut with the rim.
That's got to be worth points. We'll see what our judges have.
And it's going to be a 30, so he ties Lyle for the win. So Dennis got his second freestyle win of the season, although I don't think it was deserved. Lyle should just straight up be lean right now on his own.
Congratulations on the perfect 30. Tell me about your run.
Well, when I got out there in freestyle, as far as the racing went all night long, we weren't doing so well. Couldn't make that turn like we wanted to. Having problems with the rear steer. Went out in freestyle, the rear steer failed once again. So I just went out and started driving around, doing anything I could do, and just blew a tire for him. I don't even know what I'd done.
Well, he's done a perfect 30. We've had 2 so far. Will we get one more? Will Goldberg hit?
All right, here we go.
We'll see next.
Wrap it up with Tom Meents, even though he shouldn't be out last. The tie, Dennis and Tom.
All right, let's
The
take a
tie,
look at
Dennis and
freestyle.
Lyle.
We've had a couple of 30s. We just saw Gravedigger, and remember Blue Thunder?
Now, Medusa had a great run, 27, to tie Airborne Ranger for the
But either way,
second
what a great
consecutive
debut
run.
Lyle had.
Even
Number one
eventually,
qualifier. He swept.
Can't crack the top 5.
The only chink is that he had to share his victory with Dennis right now, and there's still Tom to deal with.
Freestyle.
Our collision decision was Gravedigger losing that tire. We saw it a moment ago. And while you watch it, we're going to give away our jammer question now. Which truck and driver had fuel problems tonight during
Seesaw.
freestyle? Click on to ushra.com and give your answer now. Hope you'll be our winner. Boy, I tell you, that's still amazing what Gravedigger was able to accomplish. You remember a couple of weeks ago, Goldberg?
Yeah, we saw last time freestyle Tom had an incredible run, although that tire broke off, but of course he still kept going because Tom is a GOAT. He does better on 3 wheels or no wheels than people do on 4, as we all know.
He actually lost the rim, too. Dennis, the tire came off the rim. Here, the whole thing came off. And Mitch just says, so? Just keep
Yep, so he doesn't care. All right, here we go. Tom Meents after his terrible performance in racing. Here he goes right for the back of the race lane. Nice air to get things started.
Let's see what Mintz has up his sleeve.
As he now going to go around the bus deck, but here we go. How about this move right here? He's going to go for the bus sideways. Look at the sky while he spun around. Oh, what a landing. That's so good. Oh, my God, Tom. He backs up, lands on the bus, but now he's stuck. Oh, Tom. Oh, what a wild move that was by Tom. So beautiful. Reminds you a bit of like Men's Twist in 10 years from now. Oh, my gosh. But he can't get down, though. Oh. He should have done that later on. He's stuck, unfortunately.
He's going to put on a show no matter what he's done.
He cannot get any traction on that rear wheel to get off of that bus. So he's going to.
God, what a wild finish that was.
I was thinking if you could get a perfect 30 for one move, that's the move.
You've been watching this for a long time, Scott. That move almost took my breath away. That was incredible.
Oh, just like Mike Hogwarts. You're going to see some wild stuff, especially in World Finals 2, that makes that look like nothing comparison.
Last year in Vegas.
All right, we're going to watch this again. Now I'm prepared for it. Oh, my gosh. Can you imagine what that feels like when you're driving it?
It defies the laws of gravity here. I mean, it's a 10,000-pound monster. You know what I think the other thing he did right, though? He kept working the whole 90 seconds to try and get it off. He made a bunch of smoke. He made a bunch of noise. I think the judges may still give him a 30.
Hey, how about the monster meter? Off the board. 36 feet. Well, Tom Meents, did he get a perfect 30? Let's check out our judges.
And he did. So we have a 3-way tie for the win, but I don't agree with Tom getting a 30. Same goes for Dennis. It should have been Lyle on his
That was
own.
a trip, man. I could go nowhere. I just sitting there like, where am I? I didn't know what I am. I guess I didn't go over 90 seconds, but I tell you what a hell of a ride.
Yep.
And time stood still for everybody, not just for you.
I know, I was sitting there like, well, I guess I'll put it in reverse and back her down now.
That was incredible, and you got a 30 to boot.
Oh, unbelievable, man. Thanks for everybody out there watching. See you next week.
That was in, that clip right there was in Crash Match 2.
It was amazing.
But God, what a move that was. And like I told you guys, freestyle here in second show of Houston 2001 was probably the best regular season freestyle of the year, but of course will be easily destroyed by World Finals 2 coming up. Oh man, what a wild night. But yeah, I still think Lyle should have won freestyle straight up. Dennis and Tom should not have gotten the win. Dennis got 2 freestyle wins, but both of them were undeserved in my eyes. And that was an undeserved win for Tom for once.
When you add the 2 types of points together. Now, freestyle points.
Tom's worst performance too so far of the season because of his terrible racing results.
But it is close. Tom Meents, your leader.
Well, we've enjoyed again our trip to Houston, Texas. Here in the
But man, what a great event that was here in Houston. Just wild. I told y'all that event was going to be insane. And that was Monster Jam 2001 Houston, the second show. Next up, I think the last show before they did World Finals 2, we're going to be in Atlanta. All right, guys. So see you all next time in Atlanta.